My brother's greed nearly destroyed our family's legacy. I thought my brother was my biggest supporter until I uncovered a secret that threatened to steal our family's legacy. What he faced next was something he never saw coming. I'm Emma, and I grew up in a small town called Willow Creek, Tennessee, where everybody knows your name. Our family owned a beloved local diner, started by my grandparents 50 years ago. It was the heart of our town. Think Friday night football crowds and Sunday brunches after church. My parents, Ellen and Tom, poured their lives into it, and when Dad passed away 5 years ago, Mom leaned on me and my older brother, Ryan, to keep it running. I loved the diner. It was my safe place, where I'd wait tables after school and hear stories from regulars. Ryan, though, always seemed more interested in the money than the memories. He'd talk about big plans but never shared details. I trusted him. He was my brother, after all. Until last summer, when everything changed. It started at our annual 4th of July barbecue at the diner. Mom announced she was stepping back and wanted me and Ryan to co-own the business. I was thrilled, but Ryan's smile looked forced. A week later, I noticed weird things. Bills piling up, suppliers calling about unpaid invoices. I asked Ryan, who was handling the finances, and he brushed it off, saying, "It's just a glitch, Emma, relax." But my gut told me something was wrong. One night, after closing, I stayed late to check the books. What I found made my heart sink. Thousands of dollars were missing, siphoned into an account I didn't recognize. I confronted Ryan the next day, and he got defensive, saying, "You're overreacting, it's for diner upgrades." But his story didn't add up. Then I found an email on his work computer. He'd been pitching to sell the diner's land to a big chain restaurant behind our backs. He was planning to pocket the money and leave Mom and me with nothing. I felt betrayed, like my own brother had stabbed me in the back. To make things worse, Mom didn't believe me at first. Ryan had always been her golden boy, and she thought I was jealous. That hurt almost as much as Ryan's lies. I started digging deeper, collecting bank statements and emails, but I felt so alone. The town started whispering, people noticed the diner's shorter hours, and rumors spread about us going bankrupt. I couldn't let Ryan destroy everything our family built. Then I found something that changed everything, a forged document with Mom's signature, transferring the diner's deed to Ryan's name. I was shaking, realizing he wasn't just greedy, he was breaking the law. I knew I had to act, but confronting him alone wasn't enough. I needed proof, and I needed help. I hired a local lawyer, Ms. Carter, who specialized in small business disputes. She warned me it'd be tough but said we had a case for fraud. We gathered evidence, bank records, emails, and that forged deed. And filed a police report. The sheriff, a regular at the diner, was shocked but promised to investigate. 2 weeks later, at our town's Labor Day festival, Ryan showed up acting like nothing was wrong. I couldn't hold back. In front of our neighbors, I said, "Ryan, how could you forge Mom's signature and try to sell our diner?" The crowd gasped. You could hear a pin drop. Ryan turned red, stammering, but he had no defense. The truth was out. The police arrested Ryan the next day for fraud and forgery. Seeing my brother in handcuffs broke my heart, but it also felt like justice. Mom finally saw the truth and apologized for doubting me. The diner was safe, but the damage was done, our family was fractured, and the town was buzzing with the scandal. The legal battle wasn't easy. Ryan's case went to court, and I had to testify. It was gut-wrenching, but Ms. Carter was a rock. The judge ruled in our favor, voiding the forged deed and ordering Ryan to repay the stolen funds. He couldn't pay, so he lost everything, his fancy car, his apartment, even his reputation. Most of Willow Creek turned their backs on him. He moved away, and I haven't heard from him since. Mom and I rebuilt the diner, and the town rallied around us, packing the place every weekend. I still think about Ryan sometimes. I miss the brother I thought I had, but I'm proud I stood up for our family's legacy. The diner's thriving now, and I'm teaching my niece, Mom's granddaughter, how to make our famous apple pie. But I'll never forget the cost of his greed, or the strength it took to fight back. This was my story, but I know I'm not alone. Have you ever faced a family betrayal like I did? Share your thoughts in the comments. Hey there, here is the latest update on my story. It's been a little over a year since everything with Ryan unfolded, and honestly, life feels like a different kind of busy now. The initial shock and scandal has definitely faded, replaced by a sense of calm I didn't think was possible. The diner is thriving. We're still packed on Friday nights and Sunday mornings, but now, it's not out of curiosity or pity, it's out of genuine love for the food and the community. Mom and I have grown so much closer. The whole ordeal, as painful as it was, stripped away any lingering tension between us. We talk about everything now, and she truly trusts my judgment, which means the world to me. She's been enjoying her semi-retirement, spending more time in her garden and with her bridge club. Seeing her happy and relaxed, after all the stress she endured, is incredibly rewarding. And speaking of growth, I've taken on more responsibility at the diner than I ever imagined. I'm learning new recipes, managing staff, and even figuring out the less glamorous side of ordering and inventory. It's challenging, but it's my challenge, and I feel a real sense of pride in keeping our family's legacy not just alive, but flourishing. I've also found myself connecting with our regulars on a deeper level. They saw me through some tough times, and now they're celebrating our successes with us. It's a wonderful feeling to be so rooted in this community. As for Ryan, no, I haven't heard from him. Not a word since he left town. Part of me, a very small part, still wishes for some kind of apology or acknowledgement, but I've also come to terms with the fact that it might never happen. The initial anger has softened into something closer to sorrow and acceptance. I've realized that my peace isn't dependent on his actions or his return. What he did caused immense pain, but it also forced me to step up, to find my own strength, and to truly appreciate the people who stood by me. Moving forward, my focus is on diner and on building a future right here in my quaint town. We're even planning a special 51st anniversary celebration for the diner next month, a testament to our resilience. It's a good life, a full life, and I'm genuinely happy.